Alright guys, welcome once again to Legends of Evil, where I talk about villains from books, anime, cartoons, and movies, as well as TV shows. Anyway, today's villain comes from the My Little Pony universe. Yes, I'm going to be talking for the first time a My Little Pony character. And today I'm going to be talking about the Lord of Chaos and disharmony in the world of Equestria. And that's Discord. Now, there's a funny story behind Discord. Discord was actually... There's a funny backstory to Discord. Originally, Lauren Faust, the creator of the show, created this character in the... She is a big Trekkie fan, and she personally approached John Delancey, the actor who played Q, and asked him to voice this character, because the character of Discord is actually based off the character of Q. Yeah, I know. Yeah, John Delancey said yes, and he voices the character, so he's pretty much playing he's playing the character of Q if he was a dragon, basically. Now, Discord is, like I said, the spirit and embodiment of chaos and disharmony in the world. Before, a couple thousand years ago, Equestria was under Discord's rule. He ruled Equestria and pretty much turned it upside down, and he basically made it a world of disharmony until the two sisters, Princess Luna and Celestia, used the elements of harmony and trapped him in stone. Which kind of begs the question: Celestia turns Discord into stone, and she sends Luna to the moon, not realizing that which could get out first. Then again, it took Discord longer. Luna's return was prophesized. Discord's return was not guaranteed, so, yeah. Although I think, rather than turning him to stone and leaving him in the royal garden was kind of a bad move. Probably hiding him across the galaxy. So, anyway, that kind of, getting that out of the way. But Discord was defeated, turned to stone by the elements of harmony, by Luna and Celestia. It's also been theorized that Discord had a hand in turning Luna against Celestia 1,000 years ago. Though it's never been confirmed, it's been theorized. Excuse me. Now, Discord's power is omnipotent. He is pretty much, like I said, he's pretty much based off of Q, and Q's power is omnipotent. So Discord's power is just on that level. Also, another fun fact of how you can make the Q and Discord relation is that every time Discord, whenever Discord teleports or makes something appear with a snap of his fingers, it makes that same sound Q when he makes that teleporting sound. Now, Discord made his return in the first 2 episodes of Season 2 of My Little Pony, called Return of Harmony. This, in turn, it was caused by... when the Cutie Mark Crusaders, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo were pretty much arguing, and somehow that pretty much unleashed their disorder to pretty much free Discord, and he began to, pretty much right out of the gate, I'm going to cause chaos again. This in turn brought Celestia to bring back the main 6, and pretty much tell them, get the elements of harmony, they're the only things that can stop them, they've been passed on to you, you're the only hope against Discord. However, this plan kind of seems to go awry when she tries to find the elements of harmony and they're gone. She kept the elements of harmony in the castle, however, they're disappeared, and it turns out Discord has hidden them somewhere. He took them and hid them somewhere else. Now, Twilight, he gives them a riddle, and Twilight assumes it's in the royal garden. However, when they get to the royal garden, Discord finally reveals himself. He showed himself earlier, but in a stained glass window. But Discord finally reveals himself, and pretty much tells them, you guys can find the elements, but you're going to play on my terms. He takes away Twilight and Rarity's magic horns, and as well as Rainbow and Fluttershy's wings, and tells them, you're all going to play by my rules, without any powers or wings, and if anyone loses or leaves, the game's over. This in turn, rather than, try to keep them together, Discord splits them up, and one by one, he manages to corrupt them using his powers. he pretty much starts with Applejack and sends her in a wave of dishonesty. There was also Pinkie Pie, who he drives pretty much to become more darker and more aggressive. He also turns Rainbow Dash into a disloyal character. He convinces Rarity that this huge diamond in front of her, it's actually a rock, but he uses his powers to convince her it's a rock. Diamond, I mean, bleh. The other thing is that the only one he wasn't able to corrupt was Fluttershy. It's funny, too, like, he tries his best to corrupt Fluttershy, but nothing works. And it's funny. It's funny, like, the scene is like he's trying his best to make Fluttershy corrupted, and then he's like, "Oh, forget it!" And he just puts his finger on her forehead and makes it like, "From now on, you're going to be a grouch. Good day. You're no fun." So he corrupts Fluttershy and makes her cruel. Then that's all in one episode. He manages to break every pony except Twilight, who's pretty much thrown in this situation alone. In the second episode, he's going all out and says, I never said they were in the maze. You just assumed. And then Twilight suddenly realizes, oh my god, they're in my home. So they return to Ponyville, which has become the Chaos Capital. And keep in mind, all of Twilight's friends are still corrupted by Discord. And Discord's just having a ball. Here's the thing about Discord. Discord is not, like, in the sense, he's evil, but he's not, with all this power, like Q, never intends to kill anyone, just humiliate them. Again, this is why, another Discord and Q relation, totally showing that Lauren Faust made this character for John Delancey to play. But Q never killed anyone. He's just pretty much, I ruled Equestria for the longest time. I can do it again. So, when Twilight finally gets the elements of harmony and brings them all together, except Rainbow Dash, who's gone missing, she gets all the elements of harmony and is just dead set on, I don't care if they're jerks, we're getting this job done, and tries to use the elements of harmony on Discord, who's like, oh my god, you found them, I'm totally scared. But they turn out they don't work, and Discord knows this. This is why he had that bravado. He knew they weren't going to work, because it had to be the power of friendship. Yeah, the power of friendship, exactly. So, anyway, following that, is that Twilight had to, she was pretty much done. It was over. Like, she was going to throw in the towel, and then Princess Celestia, from her castle, keeps sending letters that Twilight wrote and convinces her, don't give up. And Twilight pretty much rescues her friends who have been all corrupted by Discord. And it's funny, too, like, my thing is that, okay, Celestia, I know you don't have the elements of harmony anymore, but couldn't you have just stood up to Discord? I mean, you're pretty powerful as it is. You raise the sun every day. I'm pretty sure you can at least make a dent in Discord's, at least put up a fight against Discord. Rather than just sit at the castle. Then again, why am I questioning this show about talking ponies? Why am I questioning it? Anywho, so Twilight, after getting her bringing her friends back together, Discord is still convinced they're not going to work. But then it turns out that the elements of harmony do work, and he's already like, oh shit, I didn't know this, and he's turned to stone once again. Discord's whereabouts and where he's being hidden is another story. We don't know what happened. He's just turned back into stone, and we get a Star Wars-esque ending to the 2-part episode of the season 2 premiere. So, yeah, I know there wasn't a lot to talk about Discord, but I have learned that John Delancey has done more voices for Discord in a few more episodes. He's done a lot more episodes for the show as Discord. Now, I don't know if he'll premiere, because tomorrow is the 2-part season finale of Season 2. I don't know if Discord's going to be in there or not. And I was kind of, I really was thinking not to do this in case he didn't show up at the end of Season 2. But I was like, I'll go ahead and do it. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just revisit Discord if I want to revise this episode. Anyway, I'm ranting. But yeah, Discord's pretty cool. it was the character of Discord that finally got me into the show. Granted, I'm not like one of those bronies who are like, oh, you've got to watch the show, it's the greatest show ever. No, I'm still, I may like the show, and I call myself a brony, but still, there are shows I'll watch above it. Legend of Korra, Transformers Prime, and Young Justice. But I still like the show, don't get me wrong. I still love this show. Because of the writing and whatnot. And it was because of Discord and, the fact that he reminded me so much of Q was the reason why I kind of got into the show. I watched a few episodes of Season 1 and was actually like, it's not for me, but then I watched the first 2 episodes of Season 2 and how awesome a villain Discord was, and I'm actually kind of excited if he's really coming back. For how many episodes, we don't know. But anyway, guys, I think I pretty much covered Discord, at least the first 2 episodes. Like, again, if they bring in more episodes of Discord, I might do a revised edition of this. But he's become a really popular character of just those 2 episodes, and everyone wants him back. But now I've totally lost my place. But anyway, you can see a bunch of fan art, and I'm pretty sure by looking at some of these fan art pictures I put on this video, they really like making Discord a lot more dragon-like. I mean, he's supposed to be like a, what's known as a Draconis or a Chimera. But still, they give him that anime dragon look, which looks awesome, by the way. I really dig that style to him. But anyway, guys, as always, I'm going to give you guys an audio hint for next week's villain, and here it is.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Alright, guys, that was your audio hint for next week's villain. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys might know who that is, but I couldn't pass up using that line for the audio hint. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Discord, and see you next time on Legends of Evil. Later.